John here with Bell in the Back 40. I wanted to do kind of a little bit different of a video today. Today's going to be a budget kind of entry point into the archery world. Specifically, today we're going to be going after some whitetails here in the Iowa archery season. I wanted to see just kind of how cheap you could get into this. Bow hunted 15, almost 20 years ago, and enjoyed it, but obviously just kind of stuck with rifle hunting and all that, so I want to kind of get back into it. And everything that's pictured here came in at $268 from your local fleet farm, with kind of playing the system a little bit with some coupon codes and all that. Just the bow itself was about $250. The release is normally about 20, broadheads are about 11, and then those arrows that are kind of there at the bottom are usually about $6 or $7 a piece. So not a bad kind of entry point. All you need to really else get is a set of field points and maybe a target, and you're pretty much sub $300 all day. So hopefully we can get some luck, and kind of want to give you a little bit of an unboxing of this Bear Limitless bow. Did want to give you a quick little once-over of this arrow. This is the Fleet Farm 4560, I believe. Yep. Comes pre-fletched, pre-knocked, and comes with an insert in there already, so pretty much ready to go as long as it's at your correct draw length. It's up to be about 30 inches, so for me that'll be just perfect. Next up is going to be the HME fixed blade broadheads. These are 1 3/16" cutting diameter. These are fixed blades, a 3-blade system. For $10, they're, I don't know, gets you going at least, I've always been a big fan of True Fires. My dad shot a True Fire, and so did my brother. And so when I saw the Patriot here for $20, I think I got it even a little cheaper than that with the coupon code that I used, but definitely wanted to pick that up. And last but not least, the bow itself. So let's get this box open. All right, what you see is what you get. You get a box with some bubble wrap in it and a bow. Let's kind of carefully tear into this bubble wrap here. Take a look at this thing. They do only offer these in one camo pattern. One of the neat things about this is the RTH, so it's ready to hunt. It's got the whisker biscuit, 3-pin sight, and the quiver there on the back side. So pretty much ready to go from out of the box. Here's some of the specs on it, which I thought was kind of interesting. We're shooting at 265 feet per second, weighs 3.6 pounds, 28 inches axle to axle, with a 25 to 50 pound peak draw weight, 19 to 29 inch draw range. I've watched some videos on kind of how that's adjusted, and it looks like it's kind of just through this kind of set pattern here. You just move that screw around, and that's kind of how you change it. Supposedly you can only do it in a couple minutes too, which is pretty quick. This is a 50% let off, so if you're shooting the 50 pounds, you got to hold 25. But I'll tell you what, a nice little bow. Comes with the peep sight and everything already. I mean, I'm happy with that so far. This little piece of paper here is held in with 3 different zip ties. Just snipped those real quick, and here's something rattling in there, so I think we can get some extra goodies. It might just be, looks like an instruction manual with some Allen keys, which that's awesome. Don't have to worry about going out and getting those. Obviously you got to shoot it and see how that goes too, but I mean, outside of a stabilizer, and there's not much else that you would really want to do with that, at least as an entry archery position. So let's get this thing sighted in the next day and see if we can take the deer that night. Another beautiful morning here in eastern Iowa. It is November the 7th. Another day closer here to the Iowa rut. We are in the archery season here, and hopefully we got a whole day of hunting laid out. I'm going to be hunting up here in kind of northeastern Iowa.
Now, after seeing no sign of the rut the entire first week in November, I was starting to lose hope. Of course, just then, we had a mature doe pop across the trail. She was clearly hot. In tow, she had about 130, 140 inch buck, busted straight across, hung out for a second. I grunted at him, but he didn't care. His mind was made up. He was going to keep going. Luckily for us, at that point, we had another doe, kind of split left and started heading our way. Now, she did take her sweet time getting down here, almost 4 minutes to walk 100 yards, but she gave us a lot of time to think about what we wanted to do, given that we had just seen that buck. That buck was heading straight towards a 180-acre cornfield that still had corn up, chasing a hot doe. Didn't have a ton of hope, especially after 4 or 5 minutes, that she didn't swing back. So, we wanted to take the opportunity. Well, I think it might work. She walked right into 14 yards and we let her fly. Let's get down and check for some sign. Oh, we're tracking her in. Got some good sign. A good little spot right there. There's my arrow. Like a little Fleet Farm 4560. The HME fixed blade engine 3/16 or whatever it is. Did a great job. Let's see if we can keep going here. Alright. About 10 yards off the arrow. Tree stands right there. Still tracking her in. Frozen hands. I think we got a deer, folks. Let's go look. I don't think we need to get Josh Bomar on the phone. But I'll tell you what, for first archery deer, that works.
Left my love down in a land where Rocky tops their song, burning a neon, chasing a high can't be on.
Or what? I put forth whatever effort necessary to maximize my time in the lap of God. I mean, look at the spectacle.
And she's lying all alone, and I'm out here on the road.